world. So I got this brilliant idea that's not a brilliant idea. It's not really brilliant. It's, some might consider it out there, so to speak. And look, don't get me wrong, I want to be self-quarantined until this whole thing blows over. I get that. And social distancing. But when this thing's all said and done, and it's over, and they found a cure, and they've started administering it towards people, towards human beings that have coronavirus, I can't wait. I'm itching to get back out there in the real world and do things that I normally would not do. No, don't get me wrong. I still would go see movies. That's something I already do. I'm not talking about going to movies. I'm not talking about going to the grocery store. I'm not talking about those going to places for dinner and stuff like that. I'm talking about the fun stuff. The stuff that, that's getting canceled or postponed. Going out there to Comic-Con and the fall, the end of summer, early fall. Going to celebrate my 31st birthday. Doing those things. That is what I'm most excited for when this whole thing blows over. And it will blow over. It will end. I'm hoping, sure, it may not end right before my birthday, but it will end. And when it does end, when everyone's cured of coronavirus and no one's, it's not that big of a deal anymore, you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be out there going to see as many movies as I can, going to that bar for my 31st birthday whenever that's possible, going to places that I haven't been to in a very long time, and celebrating my birthday with family and having a family dinner, going out with friends for lunch, things like that. I hope and pray that this thing is over by May at the earliest, or middle of next month at the earliest. The latest I hope is it's sometime early June. So hopefully everything starts. And I know a lot of you think that I'm being crazy or wild or adventurous or anything like that. But when you get to spend so much time in a smaller place, and you want to go out there, and you want to interact with your friends, but you can't in person because of this virus and stuff, I can't wait for the day when all of these restaurants and these bars start reopening. And I have a feeling, now I don't know if this feeling is accurate or not, but I have a true feeling that by the time 2 weeks rolls around, we will be back to normal. We will be back to the way things should be. It maybe not 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Anytime between the next until April of next year, April 17th of this year, because I want to do so much, and yet I can't. Because of this stupid thing that's causing so much panic, so much stress, so much anxiety out there, that it's causing us to stay inside. Don't get me wrong. I've said this time and time again on these videos in the last week or so. I understand, that everyone wants to be protective and doesn't want to, transmit this to other human beings, whether they're, older or whatever. What I'm saying is, I want to wait this out, because I feel like in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, this thing will be done. And by done, I mean, there will be no one that has this virus anymore. It'll be, the world will go back to the way it was before this virus started. That's just my prediction. I'm not saying it's going to actually happen like that, but that's just my prediction. It's that I feel like in 2-3 weeks tops, that we'll be back to a normal functioning world and not have to worry about all of this extra noise. And we can do things outside, like go see movies that we want to go see. Go have lunch with friends we haven't seen in a very long time. You know, do things that we normally wouldn't do because we're confined to our houses and confined to the spaces around us. And that's what's important to me, is that I get to go back out there and have friends and go out and have a good time for my birthday. Go out there and catch up with friends that I haven't seen in years and years. And and go to the Cheesecake Factory for my birthday. Those are the things that I look forward to when this is all over. This whole coronavirus is over, or COVID-19, whatever you want to call it these days. That's what I'm looking forward to. And I look forward to it every single day that I've been stuck in this room. I've been stuck in this house because of this virus that's out there in the world. And I can't stress this enough. I can't wait for this to be all over with. And I guarantee you, every single American on this planet can't wait for this to be officially over with. We don't have to worry about this virus anymore. And we can go back to living our lives the way we know how. Whether it's going to our jobs and having the ability to interact with people in real life, not just through a computer screen or not just through a phone. We can do that again. I'm hoping within the next 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks. I just hope and pray that whatever this is, it ends soon. And from what I understand, in other countries, they've already found a cure. And they're already, and I'm sure America has it or is working on getting it. And once we get the vaccine for this virus, I'm sure every single person is going to be grateful and happy and excited to get back out there and do what they do best and be able to go back to school and go back to work fully. Because right now everyone's so scared and they only do things where, you just order it via phone and then go and pick it up at the restaurant. And it's a very scary time right now. But whenever this ends, hopefully soon, everyone's going to be wanting to do everything they can that they couldn't do right now. And I'm not preaching to the choir, I'm not preaching to any of you guys, but I just have this mindset and this gut feeling that soon, very, very soon, this will be all over with. And we can go back to living our lives the way we have been living it before this virus started. And it may take more than a month, but I'm going to be ready for it. And I guarantee you, I'm not going to guarantee every single person on this planet feels the same way. But everyone's probably going to think, dang, we are so lucky to live today. Because they found a cure. And they're working on the vaccine and stuff. And hopefully that vaccine works. And we can, do what we got to do. Out there. Outside that window. Outside that door behind me. There are so many amazing opportunities waiting for us when this virus dies. And it will die. Because all viruses die at some point. And I'm not trying to be morbid in this video. I'm not trying to say that it's going to happen in those 2 to 3 weeks. But in my gut and in my heart and in my brain, I feel like that this thing will finally end sometime right around the middle of April. Right around the middle of April. And I can't wait to see what that's going to be like. How the world is going to react when this is all over with. and we can go back to school. We can watch sports again. We could, go to bars again, go to restaurants again. All of those things. When those things start reopening or opening to the public and able to do things again, everyone's going to want to do it. Everyone's going to want to go see more movies. Everyone's going to want to go out for dinner. Everyone's going to want to go get groceries again. And do it in a respectful manner. Not, go to the store now and just, I don't know if any of this makes sense. But I'm ready for this virus to be over. And I believe in my gut and in my heart and my mind, along with a majority of the other human beings on this planet, want to see this virus done. Want to see this virus just go away. So that we can get back to our normal lives. Instead of sitting in a room waiting for this virus to end. I'm giving us 2 to 3 weeks for this to be fully cured. And everyone has a vaccine and they, and everything goes back to the way it was before the virus. Now, it could be more than 2 to 3 weeks. It could be 4 weeks. It could be 5 weeks. It could be 6 weeks. But I'm saying that I believe that it's 2 or 3 more weeks of this mayhem or whatever you want to classify it as, and I'm ready for the next portion of our lives to do what we do best, and that's go out there, do our jobs, do what we want to do, because that's what I believe in. And you guys should believe in that too. So with that being said, I will see you all tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. You all know the drill. Bye-bye.